Hey, everybody. Thank you guys for coming out. I hope more people are going to come join us. So brief little spiel on ESGI. If you have not been over to their booth on that side yet, go get a live demo. Check it out. I talked a lot about it yesterday. I'm sure you've heard about it from other teachers as well. When they say it will save you hours and hours, that's true. And with a lot of the new things that are going to be pushed out too, I told them that that hour number needs to be added more than 400 hours because they're creating a lot of new stuff for all of us teachers. So it's an awesome product to use in your classroom for assessments, but we're going to talk about how to share memories. If you've seen me running around with my camera, you know that I'm always talking into a camera or a microphone, so this is kind of natural for me, not with everybody else having cameras, but it's I'm used to it. So I love to take pictures in my classroom. I love to take videos in my classroom. I don't just throw those on my computer and leave them there or leave them on my phone. I'm lucky enough to teach in a building where the parents allow me to share them on social media and share them with them. So we're going to talk about how to get some really good shots, because I think sometimes teachers, especially teachers in my building, they'll ask me, can you come take a picture for me? You got a really nice camera. Doesn't matter. There are easy ways to get some really, really cool shots of your kids, whether it's with a phone, a small camera, a DSLR, or even a GoPro in your classroom. I use all of these in my classroom all the time, and I set them up, and we're going to kind of briefly talk about that. My backstory, though, I am a kindergarten teacher. I'm from Illinois. I'm back in Illinois. My wife and I left behind these three lovely children of ours. We're lucky enough, my wife teaches in my building as well. We teach in the same hallway. I'm a kindergarten teacher. She's a second grade teacher. She's standing right there, Mrs. Peterson. And we left these wonderful children behind. Landon actually just finished kindergarten. The cool part about our job is we get to live our dream as teachers and as parents, because they go to our school too. So Landon was in my class, or next door to my class. Olivia just switched to the other hallway, but we get to see them all the time. And that's Peggy the pug. She's at home at her dog sitter right now. But we have a blast. This is us, and like I said, we both teach in the same building. This is my website, teacherslearn2.com, the number 2. I've got all kinds of mixed up things with TOO and the number 2. It's because somebody bought the website Teachers Learn 2, TOO, before I did, so it's expensive. So it's teacherslearn2.com, but all social media is just at teacherslearn2. And when I'm not doing all those things, I'm here in this classroom. So this is my room. Everybody always says, oh, at this point, because it is big. But keep in mind, this is a panoramic picture. This is not exactly how big it really is. It's still big, she says. It is big. I'm very, very lucky. But we're going to talk about how to create pictures, capture those images, and then share those images with parents. So creating pictures. These are basic things. So when I do a lot of things. I don't like to sit, and I don't sleep much. I also run a small, very small photography business, like doing weddings and baby pictures and senior pictures and things like that. So I've learned a lot about cameras. And it doesn't have to be a big camera. You can do these things with your cell phone. So very basic things. No busy backgrounds. Create depth in your pictures, and look for lines. So we're going to talk about exactly what that means. When I say no busy backgrounds, that's a really busy background, yes? Yeah? I wanted to capture what was going on there, but this is not an image that really captures a good shot to me, right? Like, it's busy. Some kids are looking at the camera. Some kids are not. I've got a TV there for some reason that doesn't really look all that well. This image does exactly what I wanted to do. Different unit, but you can see we've got nice, clean lines. There's depth in the image. What I mean by that is not everybody's in one line. Okay, and that's the thing as a photographer. Whether you're just taking pictures in your classroom, try to create depth by moving people around. Don't just have your kids line up and say smile. Put kids in front, put kids. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, yes? Okay. Another thing, when you're ready to capture those shots, so set up those shots, try to get them standing where they need to be, create depth in your image. These are huge, huge. Rule of thirds we're going to talk about, no flash. And I mean that. Don't use your flash if you don't need to. And make it feel real. So when I say rule of thirds, this is what photographers do, and you can do as well. Imagine on your camera, and some cell phones actually have that grid that you can put on. Use it. There's a reason it's there. This is to help you center a shot. But not all images look good centered. Like this tree, if that was centered, it wouldn't be a good picture, because this shows movement of clouds. It draws the eye in, right? If you're taking pictures of your kids, you might not just want them here, right? If you're taking a picture of a student, like I had on the steps there, the reason they weren't just centered was because I did want to see the fish and all the things in the background. As somebody seeing an image, that's going to draw their eye to all that around them. So if you're setting up, let's say you have a bulletin board in your classroom, first day of school pictures, my advice is do not put that above the student's head, stand them in front of it in the center, because their eyes are going to be drawn straight to the student. They're not going to see your cute little clip art and your words. Have them stand to the side, put your text down here, have the student kind of face that, and then they're drawing their eye all around the image. Okay, so center is not always best. Does that make sense? Okay, no flash. Here's why. Look at those two images. Flash, no flash. Okay, you can see how much of a clear image that's my little friend Aaliyah. Isn't she adorable? So cute. That was during our wedding of Q and U that we did. But if you don't need to use a flash, even on your cell phone, turn it off. Flash causes red eye, flash causes blowout in faces. If you can adjust the lighting in your classroom or just step to a window area, natural light trumps a flash any day. Unless you have a really nice camera with a really cool flash that can bounce and all those things. But stay away from flash. The other thing is, make it look natural. So this was at our Pancake and PJ and Polar Express party. We do a big thing around Christmas. We celebrate the Polar Express. They wear PJs to school, and we have a pancake breakfast. And it's a blast. Okay, but Eden, who is the most adorable girl on the planet, is just smiling at the camera. It doesn't really draw what I wanted to show her mom there, right? Yes, it's cute. She's smiling. Mom might print that off. But look at this image that I got next. That looks like a natural pancake breakfast image, right? Like, if mom has these in a bind or like to pick from, I guarantee she's going to print this over this. Okay, and a lot of that goes back to setting up that shot. Don't worry so much in your classroom about getting the perfect shot. A lot of the things you're going to see on my YouTube channel and images or anything are just random, generic running around candid shots. I don't stage a lot of pictures unless it's for like a presentation purpose, but that was not staged. That was a natural image of Eden doing what she was doing at that breakfast. So think about that in your room. Don't waste time staging photos. If you're taking pictures of sinners, walk around and just shoot pictures because you're really going to capture that natural image of the student. Okay? And then when it comes time to share, I use 3 things in my room. Seesaw. Do you guys use Seesaw? Okay, if you haven't used Seesaw before, download the free app, Seesaw. S-E-E-S-A-W. This is a portfolio sharing app. What it does, not so much sharing the students' images, but sharing work. So my kids know on my phone, on an iPad on my table, they can come grab my phone anytime they want to. Say they're doing a puzzle, something they can't turn into me, right? So someone did an ABC puzzle. They're super proud of it. I'm working with a small group, and they say, I really want to show you this, Mr. Peterson. They know, well, if you're not sick, dying, or bleeding, you don't come talk to me. So go grab my phone, take a picture of that puzzle, put it into Seesaw, and then I'll see it later. Because it classifies it under their portfolio, and it emails it straight to their parents. Now, when that comes to kids, there's also a video recording feature in Seesaw where they can videotape themselves reading, telling a story, do whatever they want to. You'll have that captured, and you can immediately share it with the families. So if you have not used that before, check out Seesaw. Lots of new things coming from them soon, too. Do you guys know what this website is? Shutterfly. Okay, Shutterfly we think of just for printing pictures from home. But I use a Shutterfly share site, and I'm going to show you what that looks like, and I'll talk about it. And then Imovie. I do Imovie for the end of the year stuff. But this is what Seesaw looks like. We're not going to, this is a video, but I'll put it up for you later. This is what I really want to show you. So on Shutterfly, if you go to Shutterfly share sites, not just the Shutterfly printing pictures, Shutterfly share, you can create a classroom page. Mine is called Growing Old Not Up because I refuse to grow up. That's why I teach kindergarten, right? It's called growingoldnot.shutterfly.com. You can't see it because I only share the password to it with my parents. It changes every year because at the end of the summer, I'm going to wipe all these pictures off of here. I'll give the parents warning. They know. And then my next class, it'll be the same exact site, but a brand new password. And what I do is any image that I take from my classroom, any video that I take, I dump onto this site. It is free. Yes. Okay, it's free for you. Where the cost comes in is parents can then go, they can check out all of the albums I've put on. They can go into an album, and they can download pictures, and they can print pictures, and they can create Shutterfly projects. So do you know how many coffee mugs I have sitting around my classroom with pictures that I took on them? Because parents have printed off pictures like this, thrown them on a coffee mug, and have given it to me for Christmas, right? But it's pictures that you took from your classroom, and you a lot of parents will do this at the end of the year. I don't do photo books anymore. I do a DVD at the end of the year. But I have parents that use this and they'll print off a Shutterfly photo book of all the classroom images that they want. Maybe they want their photo book just to be about their students here in kindergarten, not all the other kids. They can create their own photo book, and now they can just print that and buy it themselves. So anything you can make on Shutterfly, you can make from your Shutterfly Share site. It's an amazing thing. And parents will sign up with their own email. They'll become a member of your site, and it is password protected. So not all of these images are being shared out all over the web. Only the people you share the password with have access to this. You can also set it so that all they can do is download. There are ways, let's say you have a really, really good parent volunteer who takes awesome photos. You can make her a contributor to the site. So she or he could put pictures on there as well if they've been on a field trip and got really, really cool photos. And so if you don't want to waste the time doing it, there are ways to do that. The last way is Imovie. So I'm a Mac guy. There are video creating apps on PCs out there too. But I make a movie at the end of the year that I share with my family set to music. And this afternoon at 3:15, if you come to Pete Harry from Harry Kindergarten, we're going to be doing a YouTube session where we kind of talk more about this. 3:15, I don't remember what room. Sorry, I've been all over the place. It's on your book, though, 3:15. It's called Teaching with YouTube. And a lot of what we're going to talk about is how to make little simple slideshows in iMovie or other video things and share them with people on YouTube. So I used to burn DVDs, right? But burning 20 DVDs takes a long time at the end of the year. So this year, I just created a slideshow and a movie in iMovie. I put it up on my YouTube channel as an unlisted YouTube video, so only the people with the link to that YouTube video can see it. Like if you go to my channel right now, you're not going to see my kindergarten video. Only the parents with the link are going to see it because it's only there by a link. Unless you can magically come up with all the numbers and symbols that are in that link, you're never going to find it. So it's an easy way to share with your families. I'll show you the video here, but I'm going to go talk to Chris here in a minute. Before I show you the video, if you want to take a picture of this, remember, go check out these guys right on the other side of the screen. ESGIsoftware.com is where you're going to sign up for your free 60-day trial. They've got papers here too with this is my promo code, Teachers Learn 2, the number 2. If you don't mind checking that out. And then this is all of my contact information if you want to shoot a quick image of that. Both of my emails, if you have any questions at all from any of my sessions. Social media, subscribe on YouTube. And then because you sat here and listened to me today, anything that I do at conferences that is like handouts or simple paperwork, I put up on a Shutterfly site for teachers. So you can go to teacherslearn2.shutterfly.com. The password is ITeach2. You're going to find my app lists, my favorite websites, my handouts. Not from this conference yet. It'll be updated when we get back home to Illinois. But anything I've done in the past is shared on that site too. So you can check that on there. So thank you guys for hanging out. I'll put the video up if you want to kind of watch how it looks. There's no sound, but you can kind of see what it looks like for parents to hear. And I think Chris and I are going to go play a game over here. Thanks for hanging out.